Okay, hello. If you can hear any noise from the background, excuse that. Here we go. Right. Hello, everyone. It's just certainly been a while. Sorry about the shaky quality. Streaming on YouTube is not the best at the minute. I'll have to get that figured. I'll have to get that sorted out. But it's been a while. There's been a few updates in my life. I haven't got uploads on YouTube in 6 months, maybe longer. Well, it's been quite a while. And I'm going to kind of explain that in a bit. There's quite a few things I want to talk about today. Tonight. Whenever you're watching this. And I'm going to start off with a more light-hearted topic. Film stuff. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am a filmmaker, an up-and-coming filmmaker. I'm working on my feature film, Once You Wolf, Always You Wolf. Hopefully to start Tommy in it, and Tubbo, and a few others from kind of the Streaming Men group, if you know what I mean. Hopefully. So I want to get some updates on that. Because holy, there's been a lot of stuff happening over there. But with that. So, an update on the script, or the screenplay. Things have changed there quite a bit. I'm now on the 5th official draft of the screenplay. I'm about 20 pages in, I think. Almost 20 pages in. I'm still I'm not really happy with this, so I am going to be doing some changes to it. Things have been changed around a lot with the screenplay. Some obviously new characters have been added, and something else really big. Two really big things have been added, or a few really big things have been added, which I can't really say, which I'm not going to say. I don't want to spoil anything, because I'm still trying to figure things out. This ties into the sad news. My mum, Ali, she was supposed to be a main character in the film, but she passed away on the 1st of December. She is going to be honoured, though, in some way, which I do have an idea for. It's going to be a recurring thing, so even if she won't physically be here, she'll be here in spirit. And she'll be a key part in the film still. In the film, there are going to be a few times I am going to mention my mum's death, and I am going to go into some detail about what happened. I'm going to go into detail in a minute. But there will be some kind of trigger warnings for that. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure it out. As for like premiere wise, I'm not sure. I do know it is going to be on YouTube. On the official Once a Wolf, Always a Wolf. Oh, no, sorry. The official Elise and Friends YouTube channel. It is going to premiere there. Like clips, trailers, behind the scenes stuff, everything's going to be posted there. And I think there might be a few tie-ins to like the other cast members' YouTube channels. Because it's more fair that way. I'm not sure whether there's going to be an actual like physical premiere in like a theatre or anything. I mean, I'd love for that to happen, but who knows? But yeah, the plot of the film has changed slightly, but the werewolf element is still there. And it's there even more so than before, which I'm really excited about. Still have no production company for the film, and still have no funding. But I'm working on that. But yeah, I will continue to post updates on the Elise and Friends YouTube channel, and maybe even here on this channel too. So, moving on. I want to get all like the nice, like good, like stuff out the way first before I talk about the other stuff. So continuing on with movie stuff, but not my movie stuff. Some trailers recently came out for films that I'm really excited about. First one being Pinocchio Unstrung, the newest film in the Twisted Childhood universe. And I've got to admit, I am really, really fucking excited for this film, even more so now that I've seen the trailer. I'm not going to spoil anything for those of you who haven't seen it. You can go and find the trailer. But it's really, really fucking good. I can't wait. This might be one of the best Pinocchio horror films out there. I'm not sure how many Pinocchio horror films are out there, but I think this is going to be the best one. It looks better than Pinocchio's Revenge from 1996. That is just like one weird movie. I've watched that film and and it's just like the ending fucking confuses the hell out of me. It's a very weird film. But enough with that hellhole. Pinocchio Unstrung. I am really, really fucking excited for this film. For those of you who don't know, I love Pinocchio. He's my favourite character. I love Disney's version of Pinocchio. I love all versions of Pinocchio, really. And I am really, really excited for this film. Same with Pinocchio. I'm also working on my own Pinocchio film because Pinocchio is in the public domain. So I can reveal some info on that It's still in like very, very early days. It's like I'm using like the book for the original book for reference. I want to like really like the story is going to be the book, if you know what I mean. It's going to be like it's the I don't know how to describe it, but like Pinocchio in my film, he's gonna be a brat. I'm basically like taking the version of Pinocchio out of the original book and just putting him in modern day London. So I've been working on that as well. I've been working on loads of other stuff behind the scenes as well, different stuff. But that's that. Again, I'm really, really excited for Pinocchio Unstrung. I even posted about it on Twitter, and the creators' account commented and like retweeted my tweet and all that. So that was exciting. That was exciting. But yeah, in other movie news, another trailer to talk about. Toy Story 5. And yeah, well, that trailer came out. And I've got to admit, it looks interesting. I was a bit excited when Toy Story 5 was announced. But it's like, like I love Toy Story. Always have, always will. But I think maybe it's time to maybe this should be the actual end of the franchise, like film wise. I keep saying this, but I kind of like Toy Story 4 was good, but it wasn't necessary. And I feel the same way with Toy Story 5. It looks good, but it's not necessary. It's not needed. I am up for more Toy Story content though. And I've been saying this for years, ever since Toy Story of Terror and all that came out. Literally, if you want to do more Toy Story content, instead of another film, make a sequel series. Or something. Make more of them short films or more Toy Story tunes. Because they were great. Little stuff like that. Because you can put more effort into making them, the Toy Story tunes and short films and a sequel series. Then it'll take less time, I think. I'm not sure, but if Pixar wants to make more Toy Story content, they should make the small stuff again, make a sequel series and go that way. Because I'm up for another sequel, but not another film, if you know what I mean. If instead of Toy Story 5 it was a sequel series or something like that, then I'd be thrilled. I think I am still gonna watch it though, because I've seen the trailer and I've seen the posters and all that, and I've got to admit it does look really interesting. I am kind of more interested in Pinocchio Unstrung than I am in Toy Story 5, but I am still gonna watch both. But yeah. Let's see, what next? Oh! I bought something recently. I can't remember what I was on, I think. I seen this on something. I think it was Twitter. It was either Twitter or Instagram. Something. One of those two or something. And I seen a post about Tom Holland. Now, not the other Tom Holland from like the Spider-Man films. I mean the Tom Holland. And I basically, this product from the Holland House Archive is not promoting anything. The Child's Play screenplay from 1987. The thing that gets me though is that only Tom Holland is credited. There were multiple writers who rewrote the screenplay for Child's Play. Because there was Tom Holland, there was Don Mancini himself, there was what's his name? John LaFia, him as well, and I think a few others. But anyway, I love this book. I love it. And it's so interesting because this screenplay is dated the 20th of October 1987. And there are quite a few changes in that version than the final version of the film. And I've got to admit, I kind of love this version more than the version that we've actually got, if you know what I mean. Because a few notable changes are that instead of Chicago, it's set in New York. The dolls are not called good guys, they're called play pals. Trying to think. We see a lot more Chucky action. I'm not going to reveal too much. If you want to get it yourself, go to. Because I'm not promoting anything, by the way. But I have. It is terrortime.shop. So, there it is. But yeah, we go to terrortime.shop. Again, not sponsoring, not promoting anything, I'm just saying. You can buy a copy of the original screenplay for Child's Play. And you can read it yourself. And honest to God, it is really good, in my opinion. Sorry for any lag, by the way. Again, streaming on YouTube is kind of crap. Anyway, moving on. Haven't really done much work on any animation stuff lately. I've had other things on my mind. So not really any updates on Project Pink. But I did start working on the backgrounds for another animation project, which I'm not going to share. Because it's still early days. So I want to wait till Pink Pink's out the way before I start properly working on this other animation project. I know. I have a habit of starting projects, like multiple projects, and not finishing them. If you know what I mean. Well, I have a habit of starting working on loads of different things at once. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. Getting to the more like serious part of the stream. And I'll be opening up about my mental health now. So I'm gonna trigger warnings. I am gonna be talking about death and grief and family issues and all that. So if you don't like hearing about that stuff, then feel free to click off. I completely understand. But like I mentioned earlier, my mum died. Well, she passed away in December. On the 1st December, she passed away. Surrounded by all of us. And it's been really tough. It still doesn't feel real that she's gone, if you know what I mean. Like every now and then, it'll just hit me that she's gone. I'm never gonna see her again. I'm never gonna hear her talk again. She keeps appearing in my dreams though, which is a sign that she's looking after me and my dad. But I talked about this on a Twitch stream a while ago, but I never got around to posting the VOD because other things happened. But I'm gonna go into detail now. Last August, my mum was diagnosed with stage 1 breast cancer. And she went through 4 or 5 rounds of chemo. Okay. Sorry about that. Jack came in. Anyway. She went through 4 or 5 rounds of chemo. And the doctors were impressed with how quickly the tumour shrank with just a little round of chemo. In mid-November, she went into hospital. After about a week, she got transferred to another hospital. And then on the 1st of December, 30th of November, 30th of November, we found out that the chemo had weakened her lungs to a point that she developed interstitial lung disease. That's what she died of. On the 1st December, she died, or passed away. Ever since then, just like life has been, like everything's just been everywhere, if you know what I mean. It's been really tough. Because it's just like, my mum was my rock. And she's the fucking worst. Like, I knew I was gonna lose my mum eventually, and we were told she was gonna live. We were told when we found out we stage 1 breast cancer, we were told it was treatable and she was gonna live. But then all that happened. And I've kind of just like drifted away from everyone. I've not been myself since. I'm only just like returning to my normal self in a way. Like, the people who are supposed to be there for you the most, you know any foul language you hear from them. Oh, shut! So, like, the people who are supposed to be there the most for you when you go into something like that just aren't. Like, there's only like a few people that are there. And I am grateful for the people that are there for me at the minute. It can be tough though, when it's your own fucking family. Like, when someone in your family dies, the rest of your family's supposed to be there for you. But they're just not. Most of them aren't. And it's the worst. Because it's just like, before my mum died, the one thing I wanted was for things to go back to the way they used to. Because before my mum died, the family was kind of like, I'm talking about my extended family, like my relatives, like on my mum's side. I made it like about this on Twitter, but my relatives are the fucking worst. Well, almost all of them are the fucking worst. And like, part of me, I'm in like a constant battle with myself. I'm like, sometimes I want to like go back and like forgive them, but then they just hate me over and over and over again, emotionally. Just hurts. Because I used to like see my family all the time. Like every other weekend, I was never home during the weekend because I was always in some relatives of the weekend. Like every single weekend, I was in either one or the others. And I've got loads of relatives. But I was constantly like seeing my relatives like every weekend. So like I was constantly going down to my nan's house every Saturday. And like other weekends I'd be in Wales with an auntie and my uncle and my cousin. And then the next weekend I'd go over with our same with another uncle and auntie and my other cousin. And like I want them times to come back, but I just know they won't. And like it's them relatives that like know about my condition. And there's like fucking loads of them in that side of the family. There's loads and loads and loads of them. But only 2 of them actually believe me about my condition. So they're the only 2 people in the family. They're the only 2 relatives that I actually stay in contact with. And if any of them see this, which they might, you can go and post about it on my Instagram later. Who knows if you members there follow me. So if they end up seeing this, you know who you are. You know, like I know the ones who like truly believe on me about my condition. Follow me on Instagram and leave you my stories and all that. And I want to say thank you because you genuinely believe me. All the rest fucking don't. And if you want to spread this to the family, I don't give a fuck. Bring this up to the rest of the family. I don't give a fuck what they say anymore. I don't give a fuck. And I won't excuse me language. If they try to fucking come for me, I'll fucking swap them. Because I need to feel I want to speak to them about all this anyway. So, with everything that's going on, just feels like I just want to like get it over with. Either get things sorted or fuck off. Because really, the only 2 relatives I do talk to are the only relatives I need. But yeah, tangent over, like rant over. But that's that. Trying to get going now. I'm starting to get a bit sore again. Life is a disability. But I'm not sure when next time I'll be live. I'm not sure whether it'll be on YouTube or on Twitch. It'll probably be on Twitch. Because it's a lot easier to see me over there. Because you know the quality there is better. But wherever I stream next, I'll make sure to post the VOD here on YouTube. Bye.